President Trump issuing a blunt ultimatum to NATO countries, saying he's ready to impose major sanctions on Russia, but only if they stop buying Russian oil. Moscow said this week that negotiations to end the war in Ukraine are going nowhere. It also comes just days after Russian drones were shot down inside Polish airspace. We've got full coverage of these developments. With us now is CNN senior White House reporter Betsy Klein and correspondent Nada Bashir in London. Betsy, to you first. Is this another shift in the relationship between the president and NATO allies?
Well, it could mark a shift, but President Trump issuing a major ultimatum to these NATO countries, saying that the U.S. is ready to apply major sanctions on Russia only if NATO countries agree to do the same and to stop buying Russian oil. He said this in a letter to these countries issued earlier this morning. And the president also said in that letter that those countries should significantly ramp up those tariffs on China to 50 to 100%, marking a major show of force. But meeting President Trump's demands would mark a major shift in policy for these NATO countries. It's really unclear at this point if there is going to be collective interest in taking these steps. But I want to read to you from the president's letter. He says, quote, NATO's commitment to win has been far less than 100%, and the purchase of Russian oil by some has been shocking. It greatly weakens your negotiating position and bargaining power over Russia. Now, many of these countries still import Russian liquefied natural gas as well as fossil fuels. Turkey, which is a NATO member, is also a major importer of Russian oil. And this is also generally not how these countries approach the use of tariffs. So all of this setting up a major test for President Trump's influence. And it all comes as momentum toward ending Russia's war in Ukraine has significantly stalled in recent days. The president says that his patience with Russian President Vladimir Putin is running out and running out fast. And he was asked yesterday how he could put more pressure on Russia.